Welcome to my channel. Try to hear the latest story.
My girlfriend said, I can't date someone who doesn't support my OnlyFans. I said, I understand, it's your career. Then I subscribed. Her face went pale when she saw my first public comment under her new video. I, 28 male, need to get this off my chest while it's still fresh. Just happened 2 days ago, and I'm still processing the absolute audacity. Cassidy, 26, and I had been dating for about 14 months, met through a dating app, hit it off immediately. She was working as a bartender while building her brand on social media. I'm a physical therapist, nothing fancy but stable income. About 3 months into dating, she mentioned she had an OnlyFans. Said it was just fitness content and some spicy photos. Nothing too wild. I wasn't thrilled but figured it's 2024, people gotta make money however they can. She assured me it was just a side hustle, mostly workout videos with some lingerie shots. Never involved other people, she said. Just her and a ring light. I told her I wasn't comfortable looking at it, felt weird paying to see my own girlfriend, but I wouldn't judge her for it. She seemed cool with that boundary. We agreed her work was her work, our relationship was separate. For months, things were good. She'd occasionally mention hitting subscriber milestones or buying new equipment, but kept the details minimal. I appreciated that. She was making decent money, seemed happy, we were happy. Then last week everything shifted. We were having dinner at her place when she dropped it. Garrett, we need to talk about my OF. My stomach clenched. Nothing good starts with we need to talk. Cassidy, I'm taking it to the next level. This is my career now. The bartending thing isn't cutting it. Okay, what does next level mean? More content, daily posts, live streams, the whole thing, and I need a boyfriend who supports that. I do support you. I've never asked you to stop. She shook her head, gave me this pitying look. Cassidy, no babe, I mean really support. My top creators all have boyfriends who help with content, hold the camera, take photos, some even participate. You want me to film you? For starters, look, this is my career. I can't date someone who isn't fully on board. Either you support my OnlyFans or we're done. The entitlement in her voice, like this was some totally reasonable ultimatum. Film your girlfriend for strangers on the internet or get dumped. Me, can I think about it? Cassidy, what's to think about? You either support my dreams or you don't. I left that night with my head spinning. Spent the next day weighing my options. I really cared about her, but this felt like a massive boundary being bulldozed. Then curiosity got the better of me. If she was making this huge ultimatum, I should at least see what I was supposedly not supporting, right? So I did it. Created an account, paid the $19.99 monthly fee, and logged into her OnlyFans. What I found changed everything. The fitness content? Maybe 10% of her posts? The rest was extensive. But that wasn't even the worst part. She had this whole boyfriend experience tier for $200 a month where she did custom videos talking to the camera like it was her boyfriend, saying, I love you, talking about their future together, even doing girlfriend roleplay calls. Still not the worst part. 2 weeks ago, she'd posted a video titled, Why I'm Single and Ready to Mingle. I watched in disbelief as my girlfriend talked for 10 minutes about being newly single and looking for a real man who can handle all this. The comments were full of dudes shooting their shot, and she was responding to every single one, with heart emojis and flirty comments about, maybe you're the one. But wait, it gets better. In another video from last month, she's giving an apartment tour. My apartment, that I pay rent on, calling it my cozy bachelorette pad where I film all my content. She'd filmed it while I was at work. My gaming setup visible in the background, my freaking PT certification on the wall. The anger was ice cold. Not hot rage, just frozen clarity. I scrolled to her most recent video, posted that morning. Single girl summer prep. Without hesitation, I typed my first and only comment. Interesting video. Quick question. When did we break up? Must have missed that conversation when we had dinner together last night. Also, that's a nice apartment tour you did last month. Funny how it looks exactly like mine. You know, the one where you don't pay rent? Anyway, congrats on being single. Your wish is granted. P.S. Your stuff will be in boxes outside my door tomorrow at 5 p.m. Don't be late. Hit post. Logged out. Screenshot everything first though. My phone exploded within 3 minutes. Update 1. The fallout was immediate and spectacular. First was Cassidy blowing up my phone. I counted 47 calls in the first hour. The text started angry. Take that down now. Garrett WTF. Delete that comment. Then shifted to panic. Baby, please let me explain. It's not what you think. It's just marketing, I swear. You're ruining my business. Then bargaining. I'll give you 50% of what I make. We can be partners. Please, I'm sorry. I need this job. I didn't respond to any of it. Just methodically packed her stuff. She didn't have a key. Thank God I never gave her one, but she'd accumulated a bunch of things over the months. Clothes, makeup, ring light, tripod, some camera equipment. Filled 4 boxes. The comment section on her video turned into a bloodbath. Her subscribers were pissed. Comments like, "So you've been lying about being single? I paid for girlfriend experience thinking you were actually available. Refund my money." This is basically fraud. She tried damage control, deleting my comment within 20 minutes, but screenshots were already circulating. One of her subscribers had reposted it on Twitter with OnlyFans creator exposed by secret boyfriend in the comments. Then came the voicemail that made me realize just how deep her entitlement went. I'll transcribe it. Garrett, you vindictive piece of shit. Do you have any idea what you've done? I've lost 400 subscribers already. 400. That's $8,000 a month. You're costing me a year's salary because your fragile male ego couldn't handle me being successful. I demand you post a retraction saying we were on a break or something. This is my livelihood. You don't get to destroy my career because your feelings are hurt. If you don't fix this, I'm suing you for lost income. My uncle is a lawyer. Call me back. A year's salary? She was making $8 a month and still living at my place half the time, eating my food, using my Netflix. And I'm the one with the fragile ego? But the real kicker came that evening. Her best friend Nora called me. I almost didn't answer but figured I'd hear her out. Nora, Garrett, what the hell? You publicly humiliated Cass. Me, she publicly lied about being single while we were together. Nora, it's called marketing. Every OF girl does it. You think any of them admit to having boyfriends? It kills the fantasy. Then maybe she should have thought about that before ultimatuming me to film her content. She was trying to include you. Do you know how many guys would kill to have a hot girlfriend who does OF? You're insane. Those guys can date her then. She's single now, remember? You're going to regret this. She knows people. This isn't over. Sure, Jan, she knows people. The boxes went outside at 5 p.m. as promised. Set up my phone to record the pickup just in case. She showed up at 5:47 with 2 guys I didn't recognize. Grabbed the boxes without a word, but one of the guys made sure to mean mug me through the window. Real intimidating, bro. That night, I noticed something interesting. Her OF page subscription price had dropped from $19.99 to $9.99. A special apology sale for her loyal fans during this difficult time. Difficult time? She created this entire situation. Then the DMs started, from her subscribers. Some were apologizing to me for supporting a liar. Others were asking if I had more dirt on her. A few were trying to shoot their shot with me. Hey King, you dropped this, also I'm way better than her if you're interested. Blocked them all. Don't need that circus in my life. But we weren't done. Not by a long shot. Update 2, y'all. The entitlement escalated to levels I didn't think were possible. So after the box pickup, I thought maybe we were done. I'd blocked her on everything, changed my Netflix password, and was ready to move on. Life had other plans. Monday morning, I'm at work doing patient evaluations when my boss pulls me aside. Boss, Garrett, we need to talk. I got a concerning email about you. My blood ran cold. Someone had sent an anonymous email to my clinic, claiming I was sexually harassing female patients and had anger management issues that make him unsafe to work with vulnerable populations. The email suggested they should investigate his conduct before someone gets hurt. My boss knew it was BS. I've worked there 4 years without a single complaint. But he had to document it, had to have the conversation. Humiliating. I knew it was Cassidy. The writing style, the dramatic language, plus Nora's threat about knowing people. This was their play? Try to get me fired? That evening I got a text from an unknown number. This can all stop. Post that you were joking and we broke up amicably. Or it gets worse. I screenshot it and didn't respond. Instead, I called a lawyer. Turns out I had more options than I thought. See, Cassidy had made a crucial mistake. In her panic to do damage control, she'd posted a lengthy explanation video on her OF. Someone deemed me the highlights. God bless the petty subscribers who were on my side. In the video, she admitted, we were together when she claimed to be single, she used my apartment without permission, she was planning to transition me into her content gradually. She saw my comment as financial sabotage. That last part was key. She literally said, he cost me thousands of dollars by exposing my marketing strategy. Marketing strategy, also known as fraud. My lawyer sent her a cease and desist letter. Stop the harassment, stop mentioning me, stop using any content filmed in my apartment, or we'd pursue legal action for fraud, harassment, and defamation, the false complaint to my employer. Her response came through her uncle lawyer, who turned out to be some dude fresh out of law school, who probably passed the bar last week. He tried to argue that I had purposefully interfered with her business and caused irreparable damage to her brand. My lawyer's response was basically, LOL, discovery would be fun. How many subscribers did she defraud by claiming to be single? Also, here's the evidence of harassment against my client's employment. Would you like to continue? They backed down real quick, but Cassidy wasn't done being entitled. Oh no, she started a GoFundMe. I shit you not. Help a small business owner rebuild after targeted harassment. The description was a masterpiece of delusion. Called me her abusive ex who couldn't handle her success, claimed I stalked her online presence, said I coordinated a harassment campaign against her, needed $20,000 to rebuild her business and ensure her safety. She'd lost subscribers, sure, down from 2,000 to about 800 last I heard. But calling it targeted harassment when all I did was tell the truth? The GoFundMe raised $127. Someone donated $100 with the comment, get a real job. Savage. Then came Thursday. I'm leaving work and there's an envelope on my windshield. Inside, printed screenshots of my dating profiles. Yeah, I'd already moved on, sue me, with messages like, does she know you're a psycho? And destroyer of women's dreams written on them. Took those straight to my lawyer, added to the harassment file. But the best part? Friday afternoon, I get a LinkedIn notification. Cassidy had viewed my profile, clicked over to see she'd updated hers. Now listed as CEO of Cass Creates LLC and digital content entrepreneur. Her skills included brand management, crisis navigation, and, I swear to God, relationship marketing. Under experience, she'd written about overcoming targeted attacks on her business and rebuilding after corporate sabotage. Corporate sabotage. I commented on one video with the truth. Saturday she tried a new approach. Had Nora text me, from her own number this time at least, Cass is willing to forget everything if you just help her rebuild. She'll give you 60% of profits. You can be silent partner. She's learned her lesson about honesty in marketing. Learned her lesson? The lesson that lying has consequences? My response, tell her 100% of zero is still zero. Also, this violates the cease and desist. Screenshots sent to my lawyer. Radio silence after that. Final update. Time to wrap this saga up because it finally reached its ridiculous conclusion. After the cease and desist shut down the direct harassment, Cassidy got creative. She pivoted her entire brand. Gone was single and ready to mingle Cass. Enter empowered Phoenix Cass rising from the ashes. Her new content was all about surviving narcissistic abuse and rebuilding after financial abuse. She'd turned herself into some kind of victim guru. The few subscribers she had left ate it up. She was selling courses now, how to rebuild your empire after betrayal for $299. Recognizing financial abuse in relationships for $199. Girl was really milking this. Best part, she never mentioned me by name, so technically wasn't violating the cease and desist. But every video was clearly about our situation. She'd talk about when someone you trust destroys your livelihood. And men who can't handle successful women. I was ready to just let her fade into irrelevance when karma delivered the final blow. Remember those guys she brought to pick up her boxes? One of them was apparently her new business partner, some crypto bro named Trent who was going to help her leverage blockchain technology for content creators. Well, Trent had access to her business accounts to help with this revolutionary new direction. Can you guess where this is going? Yep. Dude cleaned her out. Took about $15 she'd been saving, plus whatever was in her crypto wallets. Then bounced. Disappeared completely. Cassidy went nuclear on Instagram Live, full breakdown. Crying about how she'd trusted again too soon and how the universe keeps testing her. The kicker? She actually said, "At least Garrett just ruined my reputation. This guy took everything." Just ruined her reputation? She ruined her own reputation by lying. But wait, there's more. During this breakdown, she let slip that she hadn't been paying taxes on her OF income. Just hadn't filed for 2 years. Because it was too complicated and she was going to hire an accountant eventually. Someone must have reported her because 2 weeks later she posted about working with the IRS to resolve a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding? Sure. Last I heard through the grapevine, she's back living with her parents. Working at a different bar, not bartending, hosting. OF page is basically dead, less than 200 subscribers, owes the IRS around $30,000 in back taxes and penalties. Still posting motivational quotes about rising above. Started a podcast called Scammed and Stronger that has 12 listeners. The funniest development? About a week ago, I got a text from an unknown number. It was her mom. "Hi Garrett, this is Deb, Cassidy's mother. I wanted to apologize for my daughter's behavior. I raised her better than this. She's getting help and working on herself. I hope you're doing well." I didn't respond, but I appreciated it. At least someone in that family has sense. As for me, life's good, still at the same job. That harassment complaint went nowhere, obviously. Dating casually, nothing serious. Learned some valuable lessons about boundaries and red flags. The wild part is she still doesn't get it. Last week she posted a TikTok, yeah, she's on TikTok now, about toxic exes who expose your business strategies. The comments roasted her. Someone linked the original screenshot of my comment. Her video got removed for misleading content. She commented on the removal. Even TikTok is against female entrepreneurs. No, Cassidy. They're against liars. Anyway, that's my story. Girl tried to ultimatum me into being her cameraman, got exposed for lying to thousands of paying customers, attempted to ruin my career, got scammed by her new business partner, and ended up owing the IRS 30 grand. All because she couldn't just be honest. Or at minimum, not demand I film her after lying about being single. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And pay your taxes, folks. Peace out. I'm gonna go enjoy my apartment that I pay for by myself, without any ring lights in sight.